The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Williams starting with a pass here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Williams from the gun. Finds his man, Downs. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down throw by Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. It's Pacheco again. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's completed right side. And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Off the play fake, Williams. It's caught, Warren. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Williams to throw on 1st.
Into traffic, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On second down, Robinson. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, man, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
First down, Williams. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll be first down, Colts. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It is caught left side. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
From the 47. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later for that next third down coming.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Motion man is the tight end here, going left. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one does not go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Mahomes to throw for it. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, Robert Carter. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Williams with 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Williams on the play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. Has some room to work. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 1. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Robinson on the inside give. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 26. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Colts in need of some points before the break. 1st down, ball at the 36. Williams from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Chiefs are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Right back to Pacheco. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 4th and short. For a timeout, that's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Called that a 64-yard punt officially. And the Colts will take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Throw complete to Warren. And he reaches the 35 before going out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Williams to throw on 1st. He lets a heater go deep. He's got it at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw by Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Working inside the red zone. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs might be able to get some points late after the interception.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. This play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That brings us to halftime with get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. And we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. Brown with a return here. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. Running right is Pacheco. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And they take him down right along the 30. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of the matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Staying with Robinson. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. To throw is Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Working quickly here. Williams to throw on 3rd. Finds his man Downs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. First down, Williams. He's on the move. Trying for a touch. Oh, brother, it's another interception. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Chiefs take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Only 1 quarter left before we set. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league. They kick the running back in motion. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down. That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 5. You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game. Pacheco holds it in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Here we go.
situations, it just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You got to be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a first down. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Third and long for Mahomes. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep. Oh, no, they get him yet again. He's got room to roam here. And the Chiefs are finally stopped on the return, but they'll still take over on the edge of the red zone.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running is Pacheco. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the run. That's going to bring up 4th and 8. Field goal team running out as the Chiefs will go for 3. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they pick him off again. And the Chiefs have it again after yet another interception.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead.